Hey guys, we're reacting to that was nothing. Don't see why Nick Cato shorts us up there. That's definitely
I was at Starbucks and the girl spelled my name wrong. Who spells Zack with a K instead of an H? That doesn't even make any sense. I knew I needed revenge. I waited outside until
this guy is so vengeful. I won't feel better until I got my vengeance.
she finally got off work. When she did, I intentionally bumped into her. This gave me just enough time to swipe her name tag, and then I misspelled her name. Now I just had to get the name tag back to her. Lucky for me, when I bumped into her and swiped the name tag, I also swiped her driver's license, giving me her
Guy, you're ruining this bitch's life.
Her exact home address. How would I get inside? Well, when I bumped into her swiping her name tag and driver's license, I also swiped her house key, meaning I could walk right in.
Okay, how did this guy has super speed? This guy, if you ever want to rob someone, just tell her Emma.
Inside, I found her work apron, pinned back on the name tag, and the next day, I watched her work all day with her name spelled wrong. Karma's a bitch. I was at Starbucks and the girl spelt my name wrong.
Karma, they probably meant to touch me. That's so mean. That ain't karma. That's just fucking masterminded. I mean, I don't blame it. I'm actually quite a person who uses revenge a lot when I get
Who spells Zack with a K instead of an H?
I
knew I needed revenge. I waited outside.
I'm trying to get to a next episode. I
ruined a wedding. I was in charge of the rings, and I lost them. I checked.
Okay, horror timer, yeah, shoot.
Yo, do you have a napkin?
Yeah, bro, I got you.
Thanks.
Okay.
Every day I'm gonna sing.
Okay, I ruined a wedding.
I ruined a wedding. I was in charge of the rings, and I lost them. I checked everywhere for this ring. And when I say everywhere, I mean everywhere.
Ever gonna check inside your ass?
Still nothing. I thought all hope was lost and went to the minibar. And after wallowing in
It's time to go to a liquor bar.
my own self-pity, I discovered the ring was in my pocket the whole time. I delivered it right on schedule. And everyone lived happily ever after. That was until they saw the cake. I ruined a wedding. I was in charge of the ring.
Like your one. I mean, did you see what she drunk? I mean, Jesus, mate.
I've never won a claw machine prize. But when my date saw a prize she really wanted, I knew it had to be done. I loaded up my card and got right to work. I tried again and again and again, but I just couldn't win. And my date was clearly not happy. But even with all this pressure, I kept my cool.
You couldn't get me a plushie. Fuck you, dude.
You're
honest.
a scumbag. You're worse than anyone ever. You're worse
Hitler
than the
was
devil.
nicer when you were, because at least he could win me a prize.
And eventually, I finally got the prize. It was the best feeling in the world. I turned around to give it to my date, but she was already with another guy, with a bigger prize.
It's always well the people with a bigger prize in the world, isn't it, sweetie?
Moral of the story, fuck claw machines. I've never won a claw machine prize, but when my date saw a prize she really wanted, I knew it had to be done. I loaded up my card and got right to work. I was at Starbucks and the girl spelt my name.
So I wanted to kill her.
There's nothing better than a fresh pair of white shoes. It's kind of like...
My bad, bro. Sorry.
Oh, he's not getting away with that. I grabbed the juiciest tomato I could find.
He's not getting away with that. I don't blame him. I mean, I'm thinking more of a like, oh, my shoes. That look painful. He just fucking...
to the Mississippi, loaded up a slingshot, and aimed directly for this guy's shoes. But as I was taking my shot, I got bumped, and I nailed some guy in the face. Sorry. Despite this, I wasn't ready to give up. I chewed an entire pack of gum and strategically placed it where he was bound to step in it. But at the last second, he changed course, and someone else stepped in the gum. Sorry, again. This guy's better than I thought, so I'll need a new plan of...
You just walk up to him, punch him in the face, and then grab his blood from his bleeding nose and wipe it all over his shoes.
Oh, you caught for him with gaslighting, then you just...
attack. I disguised myself and opened up a fake shoe shining business, and I made sure
I'm bored of it. We're taking our jabs.
to lure him in. After he sat down, I knew what I needed to do. I lifted up my leg and stomped right onto his shoe. It was the most rewarding feeling ever. He finally got what he deserved. I walked off and bought myself some fresh kicks to celebrate. Because there's nothing better than a fresh...
What's this guy? Like Agent 47?
Yeah.
I confronted my childhood bully. This guy's tormented me all my life with wedgies, swirlies, and so much more. But now that we're all grown up, I want revenge. After some vigorous training,
Oh God! I got a cramp! Oh God, help me!
and some intense soul searching, I
Search your soul,
was
may you
ready.
fight.
I went to his house, knocked on his door, and prepared myself for the worst. But to my surprise, his mom answered the door. We locked eyes and fell in love immediately. She really understood me. And that's how my bully became my stepson. Make sure to subscribe and comment down below if we should start a family channel. I confronted my childhood bully. This guy's
Don't. Okay.
I was on a date and I forgot my wallet.
Oh, this one's another day. This one's
And I obviously didn't want my date to find out, so I excused myself to the bathroom.
I'm just gonna rob a boat.
This is where I could make my escape. Through the bathroom window.
Rob a
The only
bank.
issue
That
was,
would be
I
more
couldn't
funny.
fit through the window.
As I said.
I knew the Slim Fast wasn't working. Time for plan B. I sat back down at the table and began forcing myself to choke on my food. This would leave them no other choice but to call me an ambulance and send me to the hospital. Meaning that everyone would forget all
I'm sorry, but the way... This is fake, okay? So I can laugh, but the way he did that... Yeah, I kind of think he was
so
funny.
about the dinner bill. As I laid in the hospital bed filled with relief, the doctor came over and handed me the hospital bill.
Code blue, room 305.
Here we go again. I was on a date and I forgot my wallet.
No. Okay, that's funny. But do we get a sequel? No, we get a prequel.
I've been having this feeling I've been being watched. And I tried a bunch of methods to make sure I wasn't.
I
but
wonder why. You're not a YouTuber.
me and James
feel like we're gonna watch. I don't know why. Like 41 people.
just couldn't be sure. So I decided to hire a private investigator to follow me around, just to make sure everything was okay. But the guy I hired seemed a little suspicious, and I didn't trust him. So I hired another person to follow the person I hired to follow me around to see if I was being followed. Turns out, the guy I hired to follow the guy I hired to follow me to see if I was being followed was following me around from the start. I knew I had to make a break for it. I packed my bags with necessities and began trying to hitchhike. And finally, someone pulled over and I got inside. But when I turned to see who it was the same guy. Subscribe to follow what happens next. I've been having this feeling I've been being
just
watched.
get out, no! That's how we got raped.
I was playing Monopoly and landed on go to jail. Then there was a knock on the door. I opened it and it was a cop. He was there to arrest me. Before I knew it, the judge gave me my 10-year sentence and had...
You know, guys, me and James have a whole bag of Monopoly, so should me and James play Monopoly for two fellas?
Maybe some sexy couple will come over to us.
You guys decide.
You guys hire a stripper pole for us.
had me thrown in jail immediately. The first couple days and nights weren't easy, and there are tons of things you gotta look out for. I needed to adapt and quick, or I wasn't gonna survive in here. I became a version of myself I didn't even know existed, and got as many tattoos that I could fit on my body. I was unrecognizable, but more importantly, unstoppable. I wasn't just in prison, prison
was in me.
I was playing Monopoly and landed on go to
What, did you
jail.
marry a president? Did you marry that sexy cop?
If Sleeping Beauty.
Hey you! What do you think you're doing? I'm following my destiny.
Oh, so your destiny's to kiss sleeping women?
What? No, not all women. Just, you know, this one. It's romantic.
Romantic? Does she even know you?
Well, no, she's about to. Will you just get off my back and let me do my thing?
No, pal. I've seen how this goes.
You're filming this?
Once I figure out how to start it,
And I'm the weird one?
Twitter's gonna have a field day with this, pal. You're canceled.
Who's Twitter?
What if you were sleeping and I started kissing you?
Well, I mean, that depends. Are you a good kisser?
Exactly. I'm sorry, what?
I'm awake? But how?
You know,
It's just a classic case of true love's kiss.
Yay! And everyone lived happier ever after. And guys, since we probably don't have enough time, that's how it is.
Sophie bet me I couldn't last a day in high heels, and if I did, she would give me a new iPhone. Due to the state of my current phone, I gladly accepted the challenge. We picked out a color that brought out my eyes, and then she made me practice.
Probably wants this also. Bye, guys. Honestly,